Welcome to all of you in the course Introductory Biology. Today we will discuss about morphology of fruits and seeds. The objective to study about morphology of fruits and seeds. The fruits, it is ripened ovary developed after fertilization. It is a characteristic feature of the flowering plant. A fruit formed without fertilization of ovary is called parthenocarpic fruits. In mango and coconut, fruit is called a drupe. They are one-seeded and developed from monocarpellary superior ovary. A fruit consists of pericarp, means fruit wall. It may be dry or fleshy. Thick and fleshy pericarp is differentiated into outer epicarp, middle mesocarp, and inner endocarp. Seeds, if you will see the seeds, that is in the fruits, there is epicarp, mesocarp, seeds, and endocarp. So here is given some example. Through this example, you are easy to understand. One example is given mango, one example is given coconut. In mango, the pericarp is well differentiated into thin epicarp, fleshy edible mesocarp, and stony hard endocarp. In coconut, the mesocarp is fibrous. It is the mature ovule developed after fertilization. A seed is made up of seed coat and an embryo. An embryo is made up of radicle and embryonal axis and one that is wheat, maize, or two cotyledons, that is gram and pea. Structure of dicotyledon seeds. The outermost covering of a seed is the seed coat. Seed coat has two layers, outer testa and inner tegmen. On the seed coat, there is a scare called hilum, through which the developing seeds are attached to the fruit. Above the hilum is a small pore called the micropyle. Now you see the photograph of a seed. There is a seed coat, hilum, and micropyle. If you see, then you will segregate by the cotyledons. Then you see the cotyledons in the plumule and radicle. Hilum is the very small portion and micropyle. So through this figure, you are easy to understand the concept of seed and its development. Within the seed coat is the embryo consisting an embryonal axis and two cotyledons. Cotyledons are fleshy and full of reserve food materials. At the two ends of embryonal axis, the radicals and plumule are present. In some seeds, such as castor, the endosperm is formed due to double fertilization. It is a food storing tissue. In plants such as bean, gram, and pea, the seeds are non-endospermous, that is, endosperm is not seen in mature seeds. Generally, monocot seeds are endospermic, but some are non-endospermic, that is, orchids. In cereals like maize, the seed coat is membranous and generally fused with fruit wall. The endosperm is bulky and store food. The outer covering of endosperm separates the embryo by a protein layer called aleurine layer. The embryo is small and located in a group at one end of endosperm. It consists of one large and shield-shaped cotyledons known as scrotum and a short axis with a plumule and a radicle. The plumule is protected in a sheath called collectile and radicle is protected in a sheath called coleregia. These are the few example of practice question. These are frequently asked. What is the fruit of a flowering plant? What is the purpose of the fruit on a flowering plant? Do flowering plants produce fruits? What is the relationship between flowering fruits and seeds? Which structure of a flowering plant holds seeds? What are the two types of flowering plant seed? Do flowering water plants have seeds? How do plants without flower reproduce? These are few references for your study. I hope this lecture will be helpful for you. Thank you very much.